En Acción, brought to you by the U.S. Army. They're strong, then there's Army Strong.
All right, guys, I'm actually down here in the LA River after 8 years of living in Los Angeles and basically thinking this was a storm channel. I realized that there's actually some nature to it. Come on, let's check it out.
The river's been portrayed in films like Terminator 2 and on CSI as a place of, isolation and desolation and car chases, and it's like, wait, why would that be a draw? But there are 13 miles of the 51 miles that are not paved on the bottom because the water table is so high, the water keeps coming up and Mother Nature has overruled here.
So that started, one of the major sort of turnarounds on perspectives on the LA River was the EPA's designation of the LA River as an official navigable river. That means that all the rules, all the regulation, all the bureaucracy that surrounds it has to allow public access. So one of the ideas of how do we introduce people to this natural space and really think about it as a real river, one of the first benefits we saw was, it's kayakable. You can go down there and take a kayak in, and there's few other more intimate experiences you can have with nature than being in the water and seeing the vegetation around you.
Sure, it's 2 feet of water, but anybody can drown in 2 feet of water. Safety first, people. I got my helmet, I got my vest, and I got my kayak. Let's go. So there's some rocks you're gonna feel. And it's pretty shallow here, but you could see that there's definitely enough water.
No one could imagine that you can kayak in Los Angeles. And so it's been a huge success. Every year they've set up now a recreation season. So from Labor Day to around Memorial Day, you can actually come and enjoy that space and kayak and hike and bike. Obviously you can bike around, you can also fish. So the idea is just to get people again, to engage them in this conversation, this idea that this is a natural space, this is how you can enjoy it, and then we can talk about how do we take care of it, how do we build stewardship for this place that's natural.
We can bring kids down to the river and show them a place that they can bring their parents back. And one of the ways that we do that is through education, but also through the program that Stephen manages, and that's our Mobile Visitor and Education Center. It's essentially a 38-foot RV that's called the LA River Rover.
Water is important to everybody, no matter where we are, if we're next to the river or far away from it. And so it's the way to get people involved in that conversation about water, about rivers, about what we have locally, and then we can invite them to that space and let them have a relationship with it so we can start having that conversation. Because it's not just about what us as an organization, it's not just about what we want, it's about getting everybody involved in a conversation. Is how do we take care of our water, how do we take care of our rivers, how do we take care of what little nature we have around us, and try to make sure there's more opportunities for the younger generation, for our kids.
All right, guys, I got my dream. I'm in the LA River, I'm kayaking. We're gonna head upstream. Visit the Friends of LA River project. Come down to the frog spot, I'll see you next time.